the Point Student Ministry Update. I'm glad to be back with you. Just some big things to cover with you. If you happened to miss our youth worker meeting last week, I want to get you back in the loop, get you up to speed with what is going on for the summer and also what we have planned for the fall. The first thing is this. My goal is I want to drink coffee with you. And so what I want to do is this thing called Coffee with Dave. If you're a youth worker, I want to be able to sit down and just hear about your life and get to know you better. I've been here a little over 90 days. I've been very busy. And so this summer, the schedule's kind of slowing down. And so I want to make good use of that time and just to get to know you better. I know that, we run into each other briefly on Sunday mornings, and then we're off loving students, and then we're off living our lives, and then another week passes. And so I want to be real intentional about that. And so if you would, set up a time. Shoot me a couple times. Say, hey, this is when I would love to meet up with you. We can meet. Coffee's on my dime. But email me at david.martin@gracepoint.org. The email address is down there on the bottom of the screen. Or you can text me, call me, 830-928-2624. Either one of those will work. And sometime this summer, let's get together, spend 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. Just talking, getting to know one another, and being able to kind of get on the same page and just dream about what God has in store for you and for me, working together in ministry here, because I really do believe the best is yet to come. And so make it a point, find 30 minutes for me, find an hour for me some point in the next 3 months, and let's just meet and we'll do coffee talk, okay? That's the deal with that. That's the best Mike Myers I can do, sorry. The next thing is we have a brand new texting service, and this is for our students and also for our youth workers. This will keep you up to date with everything that's going on as it pertains to Grace Point Student Ministry. And so it's really easy to sign up. All you do is grab your phone, go to your texting client, and type in the number 313131. Okay, 313131. And in the body of your text message, type in the letters GPS. I used the word type. Can you believe that? Shows how old I am. But GPS stands for Grace Point Students. Put that in the body of your text, and that will automatically subscribe you to all Grace Point student texts in the future. So be sure to do that, and that way you can stay in the loop. And we're really excited about that because it's a very efficient way to get information out to a lot of people all at once. Everybody always has their cell phones on them, but they may not always be close to a computer. So this is a good way to do that. So sign up, and you can be in the loop. Next thing, leadership track. We discussed it briefly. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going back to the drawing board, and we're figuring out what would be best as far as shaping and molding our leaders for this coming fall and spring. In addition to that, the parents, the students, and the youth workers will all be crystal clear on the expectation of what it takes to be a student leader, and also what it takes to qualify to go to Super Summer next summer. And so that's going to benefit all of us, and I think we can really we can raise the bar on what we expect from our student leaders, and really just cultivating them and growing them to be all that they can be. So I'm very excited about that. So I wanted to let you know that we're working on that, and we'll roll that out in the fall. The next thing we've got here is Name Our Cafe. We actually did the contest last night. We had a lot of entries. All sorts of kids gave all sorts of wonderful suggestions. Here's one like the Alpha and Omega Cafe. There was one that I thought was pretty funny. One kid recommended that we call it the Point Joint. I thought that was kind of clever. Probably won't be using that one just because of the marijuana connotation. But anyway, there are some pretty good ones. What else? What else? There's another one that I saw that was just absolutely hilarious. Well, here's one is Food and Junk Cafe. I don't know if that'll make it into the final one. Anyway, the winner gets a $50 credit to the cafe, and we're going to be announcing that this coming Sunday. So we're really excited about that. I've narrowed it down to a couple, and I'm going to pass that on to Miss Shannon Gregory and let her choose the final one. So there you go. We are going to be naming our cafe. What is the next thing? The Youth Worker Day Retreat. Okay, what this is specifically for small group leaders, but I would love all of our youth workers to be together because the information is applicable pretty much to everybody. But specifically to our small group leaders, what this is going to be our training day. It's going to be an intense training day where we cover everything from A to Z, the expectations, liability things that you need to be aware of, but also how to be most effective as a small group leader with the time that you have your students. And so my job is to equip you and to train you to be the best that you can be. And so I enjoy that a lot. I love that part of my job. And so on August the 14th, that'll be the day. So I'm letting you know in June, so you have a couple of months to be able to put that on the calendar and look forward to it, block that time. And so it will be pretty much the whole day, the chunk of the day, to be from like 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We'll eat, we'll do all those wonderful things, and I'll give you details about where we're going to meet and some more specifics as we nail those down. But please mark your calendars. August the 14th. You got to be there if you're going to be a small group leader. And so the next thing is our summer schedule. Our summer schedule is going to be abbreviated because there's going to be so many people traveling. We've got camps going on. And so here's the way it's going to go. We're suspending our Wednesday night programs, so there won't be any Wednesday night services. And then starting on the 13th of June, the 9:30 service, we're actually going to consolidate and move that over to the 11 o'clock service. And so if you're doing a small group at 9:30, you'll come over to the 11 o'clock and still have your small group kids. But we're going to be doing it all together at 11 o'clock because of so many people traveling and being out, and the summer schedule just gets weird. And so be sure to be aware of that. So the 13th of June, we're going to be making that switch. The last thing that we covered was our new fall schedule. And this is in response to the evaluations that I got on a weekly basis. Y'all love the teaching, you love the music, you love the production, but when it comes to small group time, the thing that I saw the most was that you're not getting enough time with your students. And I couldn't agree with you more. And our church's mission is to lead unsaved people to full devotion to Jesus Christ. And so what we want to do is, our goal is to do that as effectively as possible. So looking at that, praying about that, going over all the various options with the staff, we've concluded that this is the best way to go. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to swap our programming. And so Sunday morning is going to be the big draw. Come one, come all. It's going to be evangelistically based, but it's still going to be meaty enough to where kids who come, they're still going to get a lot out of it. But then Wednesday night is going to be our small group time. And that will be from 7 till 8. And so you're not going to get 8, 10, 12 minutes anymore. You're going to get a full hour to spend with your students and getting to know them and really having more of a small group experience with them. And I think it's going to be a much more effective way to do small groups. I'm very excited about this. In addition to that, I'm also looking at curriculums. And so you will actually, based on the one that we choose, you will be the one giving the information, teaching it, and also opening up the topic for discussion and taking that where it needs to go by the leading of the Holy Spirit. So we're very excited about that. I'll get you more details as I plan them out. But I wanted to let you know just to be aware of that. So if you do need to adjust your schedule a little bit, you've got some time to do that as well. But that will be starting in the last part of August. And so that was the big news, and I'm very excited about what that's going to produce and the opportunities of ministry that that's going to open up. So that's it. And so I wanted to keep you in the loop, let you know that that's what's going on. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and just know that the best is yet to come. You just watch. I'm telling you. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Have a great week. Bye.